Hello.
All right, everybody. We have another Conversations with Cuzzo, and I have Zara, who is a web model, joining me. So how are you doing today, Zara?
I'm very well, thank you. Thanks for having
That's
me.
all right. So tell everybody where you're from.
I'm from Leeds, which is in West Yorkshire in the UK. Sunny
So
England.
what's it like over in the UK? Because a lot of people that watch this are mostly going to be from the US. So kind of give everybody what is the UK like?
Amazing. Like, I feel deep down inside that I should live in America, but I just feel like I just got that in me. That American dream, high five, happy clappy. That's what America seems to me. But I guess it's not like that in reality. Not everywhere anyway. Yeah, the UK is good. We've got some beautiful places to visit. But I think like anywhere, there's rubbish places and good places,
That's all right. I mean, so you've been there your entire life in Yorkshire, you said?
Yeah, Yorkshire. You've got to say like
Yorkshire.
Yeah, so I'm
right.
drinking some Yorkshire tea. Yorkshire tea's really good. It's where Yorkshire puddings come from as well. Do you know what Yorkshire pudding is?
No, what's that?
Have a roast dinner. It's like egg and flour and oil, and you put it in I wish I had a picture of Yorkshire pudding. Anyway, Google it, Yorkshire pudding. They're amazing.
So you said it's pudding, so it's not sweet then?
No. So like how you guys have 2 peas and a biscuit.
Oh, because over here
we would never have, we don't eat that with our chicken.
Yeah, because over here we consider pudding like sweet, like it'll be a banana pudding or a vanilla pudding.
Yeah. It's just a name, but it isn't actually pudding. But yeah, Yorkshire's beautiful. Loads of countryside, green grass, sheep, cows, that kind of thing. Like where I live right now, I can walk out my front door and there's a field and there's cows in it, and it's nice.
Oh wow!
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice.
But you don't have to take care of any of these cows.
No, don't. But yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's obviously small in comparison to America, but you still feel like something big when you're really not.
Yeah.
So tiny. But yeah.
So how long have you been doing web modeling for?
So I started coming in April last year. In fact, June last year, because I've just done my accounts, so I can tell you that for a fact. And originally it was just like a side hustle, so working full time in a very well paid normal job. But on a weekend I was dancing, aka stripping, swinging around, and just did it for a bit of fun, bit of extra pocket money. And then when I started camming, that was just when I got in from work, I'd just open my laptop and just have it on. And then I was making 50 quid on a weekend just when I got in on a Saturday. And then
you gotta pause. You got wait. You said 50 quid?
Yeah. So this is in the beginning. This is in the beginning.
Well, no, I'm saying you gotta break that down.
Oh really? What do you mean?
How does that translate to American? I forgot.
Okay, so £50 is probably $70. Let's have a look. So not
because
70 is, let's have a look. 70.
Because your currency is higher dollar value to us.
No, the other way around. So $70 is £54. So let's just say that. Yeah, so on a weekend I was getting from dancing, opening up my laptop and just having it on whilst I was winding down. And I was making 50 quid on a weekend. This is whilst working full time. It was all just purely pocket money, really. And then over time, I started to put a bit more effort in. And then in March this year, which is literally just a few months ago, I decided to leave my job and go on holiday, come to the US, come to America, and then come back in May and start a new job again. But then COVID happened. And actually, 2 weeks before I left and handed my notice in, I was made redundant of my actual full-time job. So I was like, okay, it's not the end of the world. I was going to leave anyway. And they gave me a month's garden leave. So I was paid for that full month, plus any commission. I worked in sales. So I was in a position where I had a month off, and I thought, right, what can I do? And I think most people would, in that situation, just sit on their ass for a month and not do anything, and just sort of sit there and think, well, I've got a month's holiday. But I'm not like that. So I thought, I've got all this free time. I'm going to do camming for a full month, and I'm going to see what money I can make. And I replaced my full-time income in that month. So I was like, wow. This is worthwhile. Yeah. And then because when I was camming initially, I was part of a webcam group where this woman paid me. She took 10% for the admin of it. And the platform that we worked through took 30%.
That's on top of the 10 that she was already taking?
Yeah. So I was walking away with 60. I was walking away with 50% because she was taking 20%. Sorry, she was taking 20. The website was taking 30. So for every pound I was making, I was earning 50p. So for every $2 you make in the US, I was making $1. I was giving half. But when I started doing it for myself, I was like, right, it's time to sack this woman off and do it myself. So I did. And then I set up my own webcam agency, which is very bold because, I don't have the most experience in the world. Like, I've not been doing it for a very long time, but I am good at what I do. And I know girls and guys that want to start webcamming, but they just don't know where to start. And I think, like, my background in sales and working, like, I've worked since the age of 16, like, in a corporate environment. It's led me to this point now where I can actually help people get in them. And I love it. And it's great. So I managed to set up a business during lockdown, and I don't think many people can say they did that. So I'm quite proud of myself.
How do you think COVID has affected it? Well, for you, obviously, it's been a positive, but how do you think overall it's affected, like, as far as camming? Because obviously you would think with everybody on lockdown in different countries and stuff, you would think that the percentage would go up, that you guys would be doing great in business, right?
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Well, that's why I started it. Like, it was like a mixture. You've got loads of people that are suddenly trapped in their houses. Strip clubs are shut. So naturally, horny people were on the rise. but then as well, there's redundancies. Strippers are out of work. Like, it was just like perfect time, not only to start camming, but to set up a business to help people to start camming. Like, there probably is never going to be a better time than now to start this. And I think, it's impacted it massively because of that reason. You've got, I'd love to know the figures on, like, OnlyFans, for example, of how many people have set up accounts in the last few months, because like, I know it will have gone up, but I'd love to know the increase, because I bet it's staggering. Like,
right. I did see an article that Pornhub's views went up.
Yeah. I bet. But that's why camming's better, guys, because you get the one-to-one experience speaking to a real
Mm,
person.
mm.
um,
Now, like when you first started, was there like uncomfortableness to it?
yeah, absolutely, yeah. When I first started doing it, like I joined
Compared
this
to
group.
stripping, I mean, compared to like stripping, because I mean, you're uncomfortable, but at the same time, you're not live with the person like you are being a stripper, right?
Yeah, there's that, and also I think when when you're in a strip club, you've got other girls around you, you've got people that you're working with, and the people to show you the ropes. The first time you click go on a webcam, you are isolated. You're by yourself. You're in a room. There's nobody but you and the camera, and it's scary. Like it is scary, but
Mm-hmm.
that's why I think it's really important. And when somebody starts to cam, they've got that level of support available. If somebody says, "Oh, I want this, I want that," because there's a lot of like this. There's a sex dictionary. There's so many slang words that I never even realized existed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and abbreviations and stuff. So you need somebody to hold your hand, and I can't say that I had that. I think I did have it available to me, but I didn't utilize it. So I had a WhatsApp number for somebody that I could text, but I didn't know her on a personal level. Like the girls that I get on my team, if you like now, and my group, I spend an hour speaking to them on the phone and getting to know them, because them feeling comfortable is paramount to their success and also to mine. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, but it's scary. But I think what's really important, like, is that you just don't ever do anything that you're not comfortable with, and know your limits. So yeah, some people don't do. No,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, I won't go into it because we don't want to. Some certain things can't be said on YouTube, but yeah.
That's all right. That's pretty interesting. So you have like a whole business and everything.
So, well, there's different parts. I work for a studio at the moment, which is completely separate to Nevada Models, which is my business,
Mm-hmm.
Nevada Models. Um, and but yeah, I guess I do. Yeah, there is a business to
Mm-hmm. That's all right. How long do you think after the COVID, do you think that you're going to do it more so full time now since you've been doing it during COVID?
Yeah, absolutely. This is it now.
Mm-hmm.
This is my full-time income, job, lifestyle. And then on a weekend, when the club's open again, I'll dance on a Saturday. But I was doing that when I was working full time. So my only difference is really I just don't get up and go and do a 7 in the
Uh-oh, it
morning,
froze.
6 at night. Did you hear that? Did
Not
it cut?
not the beginning part because you froze. It did at the beginning. I can hear you now though.
Okay. What did I say?
Something. The last part I heard was at night.
What I said was, like, after once this is all over, I will continue to dance on a Saturday in the club, and camming is my full-time income. So the only difference is, instead of me getting up in the morning and going to the office at 7 in the morning and then leaving at 6 at night, I spend my day doing whatever I want and then sleeping, and then I come on cam at night.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the beauty of it as well. It's like it's a 24-hour, 365-day business, and depending on where you're targeting demographic, you can work whenever you want. So most of my clients are UK based. However, with the power of Instagram and Snapchat and Skype and certain platforms like Sky Private, for example, they're a webcam platform. They're all right, pretty decent, but it tailors the American audience. So like I can get up in the morning and everyone's going to bed.
Right. Huh. That's all right. Well, yeah, with any closing thoughts? This has been a great conversation. Do you have anything you want to promote? Promote your IG, Twitter, your
So my
website?
Instagram. So yeah, you can find me on Instagram, which is at Zara Nevada _. So Zara with a Z, and then Nevada as in Las Vegas, Nevada, and then _. And then my Twitter is at Nevada Zara. Really tongue twister all this. And then you can find me on OnlyFans as Zara Nevada as well. But be warned, I'm highly addictive.
All right. This has been Conversations with Cuzzo. This has been a pleasure. So now I can have you on again sometime, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I can dig that. I appreciate you coming on, Zara. We'll have you on again sometime. And thanks everybody for watching. So we'll check you out later.
Thank you. Bye.